Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Vickie from your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Sorry, I just lost internet connection. So I was trying to find you. Happy Monday, everyone. Come on. It always takes so long. Once you're on, say hi so I can see who you are and comment. Hi Jean. Hi Lisa. And hi Marie. Why am I not getting any comments on this video though? Here you go. Don't tell me I'm going to have to go in and out all night. That's going to drive me batty. So on the weekend, Chrissy and I held our fourth retreat that we have done together, which was awesome. A big day, very exhausted, but it was lovely to catch up with everybody again. And the lovely Jean made me this. So when Megan gets on, she's going to be very jealous because she wanted me to make a box like this. And look, Jean's already done it. And it's filled, look, with Hershey's. How cute is that? I love him. He's very cute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 get in there. So that's a pretty good size box, although they don't fit in as well as Jean had them in there. 6 would probably fit better. Jean's really got them in there. But if you're just plumping them in like me. Hi Kerry. So cute. Hi Glenda. Yes, super cute. So Merry Christmas. I don't know where that font is. That's nice though. I like that. And the peppermints. And she's decorated both sides. Heat embossing. It looks pretty awesome. So I was very impressed. Thank you very much, Jean. I will stick that up on my board with all your little trinkets from last year that you gave me. That I'm looking at going, oh, it's so nice. The Christmas hat and everything else. I take the chocolates out and then I stick them up on my corkboard. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. So I got my pre-order. Well, I got my order in the mail today, which is good because I'm a bit over Christmas, let's be fair. So I thought I would show you what I ordered. Some of them are brand new online exclusives. Others are things that I've missed in the catalogue. So these are things I missed in the catalogue. I also got some white cardstock, seal, and dimensionals as well. But you don't need to see that because that's boring stuff. So it was a box full of stuff. Although I had to check it because when it got delivered to me, it was all busted open. So not impressed, but everything was still in there, but that's all right. So these are Christmas Greetings Mix and Match specialty cards. But the other night when I had my Direct to Stampin' Up meeting, some ladies showed some really cool things to do with these. And I'd not seen the cards, let alone the things to do with them. So it's matching cards and envelopes. You get some green, some of crumb cake, which isn't too bad. Hi Renee. So they're nice, and doesn't mean it's Christmas. Look, there's nothing Christmas yet. It's just the colours. So what a couple of people have shown is that if you do like the gatefold card or turn it inside out and then fold it back this way, that then this is all decorated and stuff. And I'm like, what? So this, ideally, this is how it's supposed to go, right? That's how it's designed to go. But if you fold it then this way and then fold it back this way, get my bone folder. How cool is that? You've got the gatefold, fold, and it's all pattern paper. So then you just need to put a little card front thing on it. Like, who would have thought? I thought that was amazing. Hi, Janice. So it made me think that I needed to get myself a set of these. And then another one was that you fold to the front like this. And this is what they call a gatefold. And then you just have a normal card and put a layer in there and it's all decorated on the outside. I'm like, these clever ladies. So then I had to buy a whole packet. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of each in there. So you get 10 envelopes, 10 cards. And I can't remember what the price was. I just bought it because I had to have it. 165908 is the code for them. But I had missed them in the catalogue until the ladies had pointed them out. So I thought I'd share with you in case you were the same boat as me. Is that gonna, that is not gonna go back in there, Vickie. Let's just pop that up there in my little pile of stuff. So then I got pre-order. This is the some new online exclusives that came. I didn't think I wanted anything and then I found some stuff. So this is also the new packaging because this is a stamp set and this is how Stampin' Up is now sending the new stamp sets. We don't have the DVD cases anymore. They come like this. So that's the new packaging. This is the Itty Bitty Sentiments. We used to have a stamp set years ago called Itty Bitty Sentiments, which is why I keep saying this is Itty Bitty. But this is Benessay sayings, so that then all these sentiments, and I have to keep going out, in and out to get comments. So if I don't respond to you straight away, it's because I haven't seen a comment. All these fit in the banners. And you get 3 banners in the punch. Now, I love a good banner punch. I have not got rid of any of my banner punches. This is 3-in-1. I love it. Because I struggle to do the banners. I know you can do them manually, but they're never even. I can't do them straight. Something ends up being stupid. I much prefer a punch that does all the work. So these are, you are loved, consider yourself hugged, wishing good things, happy birthday, you did it, I'm here for you, thanks a million, I'm so grateful, you're the greatest, I can't thank you enough, here's to you, cue the confetti, celebrate and sending my love. So they're cute. World's biggest packaging for the tiniest stamp, but this is the new way. And then they just slip in there like that. So that's a bundle there. And then this is my new bundle. So Swirled Designs is the stamp set. And Swirled Designs is the dies. So they're now the same size. So this packaging, stamp dies. Because all our new stamps going forward will all be photopolymer. We won't have any more red rubber stamps going forward. So ideally, like, this is going to take up less room for storage. But my shelving has been designed to be the height of the stamp set, which, do I have one here? I do. is this high. So I don't know, because I can't adjust the shelves on my shelving. So I need to work out something else because this is not going to fit. But anyway, it will take up less room this way because even the stamp and die is less width than the previous stamp set. So that's nice, but we'll have to change a few things around. So I have done a little bit of die cutting of all these swirlies. So the magnetic sheet does not come with them, but I was ripping the paper that it was on, so I've added my magnetic sheet. And you get the star, you get the 2 diamonds, you get the 2 ovals, other stars. These look like leaves and flowers type thing. When I've cut these out, I have used the adhesive sheets because I think that's probably a good idea because they're going to be painful to stick on, but thing. And then the stamp set. So we're going to make some cards. I am essentially casing the catalogue, but same but different. I decided on these 3 colours. I started with Coastal Cabana because I haven't used Coastal Cabana in forever. And then I'm like, what goes with that? And then I went Fresh Freesia, and then I decided on a colour that I don't normally use, which is Calypso Coral. So I don't know whether this all goes together. They are from different colour families because these 2 are subtle and this is brights, but I think they work. So you can tell me if you think they work or not. So, oh, I didn't get to cut my white inserts. So let's cut them while I'm talking still. There seems to be an excessive amount of thing. So did everyone else have a good weekend? Most of the ladies on were at the craft retreat with me. It was a very busy weekend. And this is my second last Facebook Live before I go to Disneyland. So I didn't want to do Christmas because I have been doing a bit of Christmas, but I'm not here for most of November. So that's when you do a lot of your Christmas stuff. So I've just got in early. But I'm like, when this arrived, going, oh, this is a good excuse not to do any Christmas stuff. And I do need to come up with a new, like, a congratulations card for the school. So I'm hoping they might like these designs. So we'll see. I'm thinking I'm only making 3. I need some blocks. Oh. Ow. How big are these stamps? That is not going to fit on a D block, is it? That's a shame. I do like to get everything on a D block. Hi, Megan. Look what... Oh, I've lost all my Hershey's out of them. Look what Jean made me. Made me and Chrissy this for the retreat. How cool. So, and it had 7 Hershey's in them, but I can't get the box done up with the 7 in them anymore. I might just have to eat one and have 6 in there. Because they just won't go in there. I don't know how Jean got 7 in there and did it up. But anyway, I think she placed them in there rather than just throw them in like I was. Okay, so I thought, no. I got this order instead, and I was going to, Jean's done that, so I'm going to do Not So Christmas. Okay, So I'm going to do some background stamping first on, need these colours. Oops. Oh, gonna need my stamp cleaner. So what are you all gonna do when I'm Disneyland? You won't. So next week will be my last week for 3 weeks. You're gonna have to do something to keep you occupied on a Monday night. It's all starting to get a bit real now. We linked everything. Did anyone get any damage in the storm last night? Hi, Sue. We didn't get too much. Just change that up a bit there. I saw a lot of pictures on Facebook with a bit more damage than us. Do I want this one? I might try and use that brick one. Which means I need the bigger stamp. You'll have to pre-record for us. Oh! No, I'm still trying to get my advent calendars done. I was hoping to have them done on the weekend so that I could deliver to some of the ladies that had ordered them, but that did not happen. So, yes, I am very quickly running out of time to do what I need to do. But anyway, now I did want to try maybe this one. We'll try something else. I don't know whether I've got enough die cut things done, but same. Oh, do we not have the leaves? The leaves are only die cuts. That's annoying. In my head they were stamps as well. And I bet you won't think of us once while you're away. Probably not, no. I'll be too busy. Guess what? I didn't even clean my stamp there, but that's okay when you are using a darker colour. And start with a lighter colour. But I think I'll clean it before I go into the Coastal Cabana over here. Don't like that there, but anyway, we'll manage. So, okay, so there's that. I also need to do, I had some scraps out, but not enough. I'm just feeling a bit lost. I had to go to the doctor's this afternoon to fill a script to make sure I've got enough drugs while I'm away. And like I made the appointment at 5 o'clock so that I could still pick Hunter up and stuff, but then the doctor didn't, like, he was running late, so didn't see me until like 5:45. So then by the time you finish with him, I'm like, I've got to do my video and I've got to do this and that and like have dinner. I'm a bit flustered. We will have to satisfy our cravings another way for a Monday night. Yes, yes you will. Just remember to come back. That's what we want. Because it's taken me so long to build up a following and I want you all back. So we're just doing some random stamping to get certain patterns just of the flowers here for this one. Tone on tone stamping. Right, and what? Oh. What other designs do we want? The spots. So we could do the spots. We might just do different patterns on different ones. We could do the spots on Coastal Cabana. So essentially we're kind of making our own DSP. On here, middle of making a project from last week. Nice. That's only given me one thing there. I probably need to have another one. So that was a bit silly, Vicky. I'm just using all the scrap bits that I've already had cut in my stash, hoping that this will work out and be enough because I've not planned anything. That's the point in planning. And then we'll use the stars on the purple. Oh, they're pretty stars, aren't they? I need to get a bit better at that. Oh, I do like the stars. I like that a lot. How cool is that? Okay, done that. Done that. Let's close these ink pads for the time being so that we don't get into any more mess than is necessary, because that could be messy. Oh, did I clean that one? I think I did. So the flowers go there. Now the only thing with with this new packaging is you don't get the printout, so you've got to keep sticking them back there, like not in the case. So then I want some shapes on here to go under. So when you die cut, because I've already die cut these so that we speed up because it's 20 past and I've done nothing so far. I've used the adhesive sheets underneath them, so that's already sticky. But when it cuts out, like, it cuts out like this, so that, yes, you get a star, but you get a bit of a dodgy star on the inside. And so on the case, the catalogue, like the pictures online, it's got this on the outside. So what I am attempting to do is getting the dies and using them as a template. So probably have flowers for the stars. Have that for that. And that for that. We'll see. I don't know whether I'm going to get enough cards made for what I want. But I did have a pencil here somewhere. Pencil. And just using this as a template. So we're just going to draw on the outside. So that we don't have to rub out the pencil marks. And I don't know that it needs to be perfect, but I'd like to have, you know, the gist of it. There. So then I can use my newly sharpened scissors from the Scissor Man, which are great. And fussy cut. That. And then fussy cut this one out. And they're not like geometrical. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think if you've got OCD, this is probably not the stamp set for you. So just needs, like, it's a bit not whimsical, but different. But you can have a bit of fun with this, and I think you can, like, stars are good for both genders as well. So I think this would make really good male and female cards. Oh, there's some stars missing there, but that's okay. So we're just going to cut one of each of those out at this point. I was intending to make some more cards, but this is taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated, and we need to put the cards together. Yes, you did get yours there with Chrissy. So, yours done. Okay, we have got these. I haven't got a card base for that other one yet. So let's stick that on. So the one that I've stamped in the background colour is what we're going to have. We're going to put all three of them together so that then we can work out what bits we want where. them away. This one I haven't done yet. So, same but different. So if we stick this on here, this is what I mean by, like, it's not, if it's OCD, if you're OCD, you probably might not like that because it doesn't 100% line up. Diamond. Oh God, these bits. It's the issue with using adhesive strips. The bits get so sticky. So you've still got these circles and stuff which you can use on another card if you want. I might do that. I might not. Hi, Teresa. Pop that down there. Okay. So we've got one of those shapes on each. Then now this one can just sit that there for the time being. I just want to place things. But when using adhesive sheets, when you pull them off the dies, sometimes everything comes off already, which makes it very difficult. I was trying to keep the backing on everything so I didn't have this issue, but it's a bit messy. And we work with what we've got, but I did do some of the pre-cutting beforehand so that it didn't take quite so long. Okay, so I think then a star on this one in that colour then too. No, we can have a star there. This one. So you could do this with all the shapes so that the shapes are a bit fuller, or you could be a bit, have open ones like me. If I get this, if this design is acceptable by the school and I have to make like 25 of them, that's a lot of die cutting. Do you get what I mean? Same. So I'm trying to make a really cool card that I can replicate without burning me out or having to ask Megan to come and help me. So that's always in my mind when I am doing, know that I'm going to have to do multiple designs of things. And I just wanted to have a bit of fun. But because I'm quite busy at the moment, having a bit of a play tonight kind of kills two birds with one stone, if you get what I mean. So trying to design something for that as well. See, now this diamond I would use again. Put there maybe. The star, not so much because it's got a big chunk out of it. I just find that really hard to use, but the oval I could use. As well. I haven't, oh, I know you wouldn't mind, Megan. You're very generous. I haven't seen too many people play with this, so that's the other thing, coming up with stuff all on your own too. There's not an awful lot on Pinterest. Okay, so we might need something else on here. What do we need on here? Maybe this diamond. That outside bit can stay there. Right. So these ones that have got adhesive on them, I'm going to stick down because I'm happy with where they are. I might just bring that one down a bit. That goes there. But these ones will all need, so I'm going to pop them up with dimensionals just to give a bit of height, and I haven't even got my dimensionals out. What? Am I out of big dimensionals? Just got this end piece here, which hasn't been cut. I'm really making a mess tonight. Oh, Buddy just started making this awful noise. What are you doing, Buddy? I'm like breathing really heavy. Anyway, I don't know whether you can hear him or not. So I probably should stuck these on the card fronts before putting dimension on, but that's all right. We will work around it. I think that's going to have to go under like that. See, I feel so disorganized when I don't have samples and I haven't prepped properly. Yes, reverse sneezing. That's exactly what it is. Let's stick them on the card fronts. And then I've got these little stars, which were part of the thing as well, that we can finish off with. And then add the sentiments. So these little stars, I'll need all glue dots. Do. I don't think I'm going to do the outside stars because I didn't do the stars on the adhesive sheets paper. Because I thought they were all solid stars. I didn't think they were going to be an outline of a star. I like that with the third one there. Need a tiny one for there, right? How bad was the heat today? Yes, so bad. As soon as we got up, we stuck the air on today, and then fires out now our way. The outside was really bad. When I went to pick up Hunter, they were all locked inside. They weren't allowed to be outside because the air quality was so bad. And things, so it was good that they were inside. But yeah, it was just really bad. Oops. When I went in the car to pick Hunter up, even at 4 o'clock, it was still 39 degrees. So that was not fun. I was talking to Beck and it was like 12 degrees. I know, everyone I spoke to in Melbourne today had friggin' jumpers on. I'm like, what? Why have you got jumpers on? And even somebody in Sydney had a long sleeve shirt on. I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? And she goes, it's only like 20 degrees here today. I'm like, oh, it's 39 degrees. It was 30 degrees at 8 a.m. this morning. And it's getting to like 39 today. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. It was so bad. So bad. But I've been checking out the weather for Disney. And they've had similar, like, well, not quite as hot as today, but 30 degrees during the day. Overnight is 20. So I'm looking forward to it. Bit cooler than what we've had. Nice weather that should only just need like a little cardi type thing, a light jacket. And we're taking one pair of jeans. Right, stars are on. That's on. Gonna stamp some sentiments now. I think I'm just gonna stamp them in white. Might need a little bit more white than that, though. Because I think with this one, it might be easier to punch first, then stamp. Because I just don't know how that's going to go. Oh. Okay, well, 1 punch, 3 banners. Amazing. Pop that down. We're going to go like this. And we're going to have, where's the itty bitty stamps? Over here. Hi Tammy, how are you? Even the cold water was warm in the tap. Yes. Yeah, well in Vegas, Megan, because there is no humidity, like nothing, and it's such a dry heat, my hair was amazing. I really liked my hair in Vegas, but Anaheim still has the same humidity that we have here, so I think my hair is going to be like it is here, a bit frizzy and stuff. So I'm going to do, because These are all supposed to be like congratulation cards for the school. I'm going to do celebrate, you did it, and wishing you good things. Right, so celebrate. Oh, wishing you good things can be on that one. And then what was the other one I said? You did it. Is that there? Rightio. So let's stick that on that side. So let's work out what we're going to do over here. This one, wishing you good things, can be on this one here. There. Then we can get the purple one, which is fresh freesia. And we can do that as you did it. You did it. Right. And then this one is Coastal Cabana. I'll just have to remember to clean these stamps. They're so tiny though. Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay. So we also need to work out where they're going to go to work out if they all need to be popped up or not. So this one, that could just go on there like that. I like that. Wishing you good things. Definitely go on there, so that doesn't need to be popped up. Maybe I'll just stick all of them on the popped up bit. I like that a lot. All right, which means we just need glue dots because we don't want them too big, too high, too high. Can't even talk properly. So glue dot. And when it's like this and it's not geometrical lined up, doesn't matter if your sentiment's straight or not. Could be part of the appeal that it's on an angle. You did it. Then wishing you good things. I'm trying to do that one-handed. That's not working very well, Vickie, is it? That's good. Now we need some bling, 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 bling. This getting out and getting back in to see comments is driving me batty. But happens when Facebook does an update. Right, what I think they're Coastal Cabana. What ones can I use? I do really need to go through some of these gems because a lot of them have retired, but you probably all have the same gems anyway and you need to use them. So I'm using retired gems as well. Green. These ones came with the gingerbread man. I really want to use them. These pearls. I think I might use these ones. I think these are retired. But these are the pecan pie and clear. So I'm going to use the clear because then I got out this paper to use, which is probably what I'm going to use next week because I haven't used it for a while and that's got pecan pie in it. So then I'm going to use the pecan pie gems. Right? That's my plan. Because I need to start using these gems. Because I never seem to finish them. I start them and I never use them. Never finish them. Which gems came with the gingerbread man? These ones. They only just fit in there. What are they called? Delightful Decorative Dots. Because they're green and red and stuff. They look for the gingerbread. They look like gingerbread buttons. But I like the peppermints that Jean used on hers as well, because I think the peppermints go well. 2, 4, 6. I could even put 5 gems on these. And then that would finish the clear gems. There'd only be 1 left. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to stick any ribbon on because I think that's enough. Oh, come on. Get up. Can you see me going spastic over here using the... It's just sliding everywhere. It's not picking it up properly. Oh, wrong card. And then last one. There. Right, so that is our 3 cards. And look, 8 minutes to spare. And so now I've only got 1 clear gem left. I did start stamping this card, but I don't know how I'm going to finish it. So I'm not going to finish that because that's not happening how I thought it was going to happen. But I hope you enjoyed not Christmas stuff tonight because I've done that for the last couple of weeks and things. And then just a reminder that next week will be my last Facebook Live for 3 weeks. I will be away for 3 Mondays. So I'll add some to your thing, Megan, because I don't think I'm going to use all them. So yes, thank you everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed it and like my cards, and I will see you next week. Have a good night.